I'm looking for Tamara, the Bloody Baron's daughter. Her here.
Wojtek sent you, sir.
How else would I know she was here?
Wait a moment. I'll fetch her straight away.
You're looking for me, and who might you be? My father sent you?
Yeah, to see if you're still alive, and well. I'm Geralt of Rivia.
I'm quite alive and extraordinarily well, Geralt of Rivia. Better than I've ever been in this rotten life of mine, and now that you've seen me, I bid you farewell.
Wait.
We've nothing more to talk about.
Got every right to be angry at your father, but he's worried about you.
I have a right. Thank you kindly. So good to have the approval of his hired thug. And my father worries only about what to get soused on next.
You're right. Your father's a jackass.
Glad we agree. But in that case, why are you helping him?
Because he knows something about someone dear to me. Promised to tell me if I found you and your mother.
Got it. A bit of blackmail. Just his style. Well, now you've found me, you can tell him I'm alive and I'm never coming back.
Before I agreed to look for you, your father told me his version of events. Tell me yours.
Mine? It's dull as life amidst the swamps. My earliest memories are of a drunken father lying under the stairs, caked in mud and clutching a bottle. Next dozen years, pretty much the same. Father would drink, disappear for days, then come home in a rage and send furniture flying. Thank the gods for war. I was glad every time they sent him off. And the quarrels. I remember him screaming at Mum, the thuds as he beat her, then her sobbing. I'd hide under my bed and long for silence. That's the long and short of it. Multiply by 19 and there you have my life. Finally we'd had enough, Mum and me. He crossed the line and we fled.
Wojtek claims your mother had strange marks on her hands, and that a monster dragged her into the woods. That true?
We were riding towards the river. Suddenly, Mum cried out, bent over, almost fell off her horse. I rode up to her and saw something strange. Her hands were on fire. And then that creature leapt from the woods. I don't know what it was, but it roared so fierce my nose bled. I saw it topple trees. I've never been so scared in my life. And that thing grabbed my mum and disappeared into the woods. I wanted to turn back, go after them, but the horses panicked. Now I don't even know if she's alive.
What will you do now?
Find my mum.
You realize that might not be that easy.
Don't worry, I'm not daft enough to believe I can do it alone. I've got some new friends now. Powerful friends. They'll help me.
Who are these friends, if it's not a secret?
No secret. Heard of the Church of the Eternal Fire? A priest helped me contact the Redanian witch hunters. Righteous, brave men. They'll help me.
Hence the candlesticks in your room. So you believe in the eternal fire?
Once the heat of the fire has set your heart aflame, it gives you strength and leads you down the path of truth for the rest of your life. I hope it'll bless you with its warmth one day.
Thanks. Thing is, fire's tricky. It's easy to get burned. What about your father?
Who? Oh, him. I don't care. I won't go back to him. That bit of my life? Forgotten it already.
Well, well. A witcher. Never thought the Baron would stoop to hiring a monster slayer. Though I hear you're good at tracking things down.
Glad you know who I am. Haven't introduced yourself, though.
Graden, witch hunter in the service of His Royal Majesty Radovid of Redania. I'm certain you've heard of us.
Rings a bell.
If the bloody Baron sent you to fetch his daughter, you'd best face it. You will fail in your task.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't need it. As for Tamara, she can make her own decisions.
Noble of you. A killer for hire abandoning his bounty for the good of another. The hunters and the Church of the Eternal Fire thank you. So the Baron hired a witcher to find his daughter. Interesting.
Where are you gonna take her?
Tamara must rest. She's had a harrowing experience. When the warmth of the Eternal Fire has restored her strength, we shall see about finding her mother.
Hope you know what you're getting into.
I've never been more certain. The Eternal Fire is the best thing that could happen to me.
In that case, good luck.
Thank you for respecting my choice. Farewell.
Lecker Maul. Nun, was soll ich sagen? Die kann sich frei entscheiden. Wenn die nicht zu dem zurück will, muss sie das auch nicht. Ganz einfach ist die Sache. Aus und vorbei. Ich muss sagen, ich bin jetzt nicht mehr weiter auf ihren Vater wirklich eingegangen, da man durchaus erkennen konnte, dass sie dem absolut nicht wohlgesonnen ist und ihn eigentlich schon vergisst, mehr oder weniger. Deswegen, die kann machen, was sie möchte, wenn sie ihm... Wenn sie sich so entscheidet, nicht mehr zurück will, mein Gott, soll sie machen. Ich kann das voll und ganz verstehen. Hier sind übrigens die ganzen Briefe. Vergesst das immer. Abgeschlossen. Nun gut, mach's gut, lecker mal. Ja, nun sollen wir mit dem Baron reden. Ich würde ja gerne eigentlich nochmal in die Taverne gehen vorher. Alter, was habe ich jetzt hier für Stiefel an? Gott, Geralt, wir müssen dir unbedingt demnächst mal eine Einheitsrüstung anfertigen lassen. Das gerade im Motorrad drin vor dem Fenster vorbeigefahren ist. Tut mir sorry. Ich hoffe, es war nicht zu laut.
I've worked up quite the appetite.
We don't serve lushes, shavers, caretakers, or students from Philosopher's Hall.
Do I look like any of the people from that list?
Doesn't hurt to check, just so it's clear how things stand.
So what did they do to you, the students from...
Rather not talk on it, alright? What's your poison?
Erstmal wollen wir mal das Angebot überprüfen. Nicht wahr, Geralt? So viel Zeit muss sein. Er hat auf jeden Fall wieder Gewinnkarten. Wie teuer sind die denn? Ich hatte ja immer nicht so viel Geld dabei, um jetzt welche abzukaufen von den anderen. Ich kaufe jetzt mal alle hier. Das soll ich nicht verkaufen. Okay, lass uns Gwyn spielen. Mal gucken, was du für Karten hast.
Not with just anybody, and always for high stakes. With you, I might.
I'll play on your terms.
So, oh, wo hab ich denn die Karten jetzt herbekommen? Von dem, wo ich jetzt vorher gerade unentschieden gespielt habe? Da brauche ich auf jeden Fall noch mehr Karten. Ja, wir spielen auf jeden Fall mit dem Deck. Ja. Was? Er passt? Ja, warte mal. Wenn er passt und ich passe, ist er jetzt blöd, noch eine Karte zu setzen. Was hat er jetzt gepasst? Die haben alle so gute Karten, Mann. Komm, passt doch endlich, Alter. Ich weiß nicht, wie viel er noch legt. Aber ich fühle halt gerade so extrem. Scheiße. Der hat noch 4 Karten. Ich habe nur noch 3. Ich kann mir keine wiederholen. Wird jetzt passen. Ja, was wird das jetzt? Jennifer! Eine Jennifer-Karte. Yeah, ich hab gewonnen! Gib mir die Jennifer-Karte, bitte! Gib mir die Jennifer-Karte! Gib.
Losing, but that don't mean I don't do it with grace. The card and the prize are yours.
You've been playing a while. Gotta know where I can find some interesting cards.
In Novigrad, there's Oliver the innkeeper. He plays, though he's far beneath my level. Closer, in Velen, there's the barkeep at the inn at the crossroads.
Ja! Geil, Alter. Ich habe die Jennifer-Karte bekommen. Richtig nice. Oh, was schmeißen wir jetzt da für ein Bullshit hier raus? Jennifer, komm zu mir. Endlich mal eine richtig gute Karte hier drin in dem Deck, ey. Finde ich richtig geil. Ich danke dir fürs Spielen, mein Freund. Ja, das mit den Jurten, das Spielen, auf jeden Fall. Ich möchte auch sehr, sehr viele Gewinnkarten sammeln, auf jeden Fall. Das Spiel macht echt Laune. Aber muss ich halt echt mal ein gutes Deck erstmal aufbauen. So, ich könnte jetzt eigentlich diese Quest, diese Familienangelegenheiten-Quest, könnte ich rein theoretisch jetzt mal abschließen, weil wir haben ja hier einen Schnellreisepunkt, zu dem ich jetzt auch mal hinlaufen werde. Und dann können wir ja hierhin jederzeit wieder zurückkommen. Deswegen würde ich jetzt das mit dem Baron erstmal abschließen. So, wo sind wir denn zu Hause? Da unten.
Quite the work my man's got, eh? Not half bad. Brought him a bucket of peelings yesterday.
You're lifeless. Move it. I can't seem to catch my breath. I think the smoke.
Hunger's turned this one pale.
Ask a service of the Witcher, the Pella must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Pella needs. Forefathers' Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls, too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Pella knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
You look awful.
Cool, Neuquest, das Ahnenfest wird erledigt, aber nicht sofort. Ey, ich will doch jetzt nochmal nur zu den Baronen.
Remember me?
Stablehand pulled you out of the fire.
Won't ever forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Jo, bitte, bitte.
Used to be wagons showed on market days, loaded with all kinds of fat.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms will please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
I saw her. We talked. She said I could tell you she's safe.
When will she come home?
And that she's not coming back.
She's not to return. But I've prepared all for her. Her room's await. I sent away for new pantoblas from Toussaint. How can she not come back?
She's not coming back, period. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to return to a home like this either.
Ah, horse bugger you, blind. I know what you think already. You've no need to repeat it. I've not been a good father, I know, but perhaps it's not too late.
Can always try. Wouldn't count on succeeding, though.
I've nothing to lose. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
Nothing yet, but I'm on her trail.
Well, what are you waiting for?
For you to tell me about Ciri, like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs gone stiff from so much bed rest. That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Whole haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
Und wir sind wieder in einer Geschichte mit Cirilla angekommen. Okay, Ciri klingt einfach so viel besser. Und diesen Abschnitt werden wir erleben. Ich in wenigen Minuten und ihr leider erst im nächsten Part. Ich bedanke mich bei euch fürs Zusehen und wenn ihr mögt, sehen wir uns im nächsten Part von The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt wieder. Bis dahin, ciao!